There are actually lots of challenges. Trust me, of course, this industry, the food industry, is saturated. In fact, if you're walking along the street, you'll see a lot, this particular street now, you see a lot of other food vendors and eateries. Do you understand it? That's number one. You have to prove yourself every day. You have
Yeah.
to show up every day and give people the reason to choose you over other people. All right? So that is a challenge on its own.
You all know that one cannot think well, sleep well, or even love well if one has not dined well. So today I'm live at Joseph Sports, Owerri, Imo State, Nigeria. Mr. Joe, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
How are you doing now?
I'm good. I'm good.
Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. I'm really, really grateful. When I called, it was as if it's something that is not possible. So how has it been, both business and life?
We are grateful. We thank God for grace.
All right, so quick one. I have some questions to ask you regarding your business and Joseph Sport as a whole. Okay,
Mhm.
so how long has it been?
4 years. Every business will grow.
Yeah,
Do you understand it? Every single business will grow, and we have been growing.
of course.
Yes, we have grown. If you met us when it was just my small kitchen, you will know how hard we've worked. And yes, we have the dream of expanding across the state and moving even international if possible. We will. We have that as a dream.
So is your brand a full restaurant or just catering service?
It's both of them. It's a full-time restaurant, and we go out for catering services. Joseph Sport was inspired by kindness. All right, I had my friend visit. I made food for them. They liked it and asked me to go ahead to do more,
Yeah,
and that's how we're here. I've been doing more.
okay. So the first stage you started the business, was he here or some other
No, no,
place?
no, no. Then I lived in a self-con, so the corridor. I turned the corridor into a kitchen, where I cooked my noodles.
Okay. So how much can someone get a plate of food around?
I mean, your budget should be like between 3 to 5,000 naira.
Yeah.
That's your budget, between 3 to 5,000 naira.
So as an influencer, how do you manage to, get yourself, manage your business as an influencer and
Okay.
managing Joseph Sport together?
It's called division of labor. You can't do everything alone, so you have to like get someone to help you. So I have people who I've done the business alone for at least 2.5 years. I brought in people, so I handed over my recipe and told them how I make my food.
Okay.
So that's what is going on right now. So when I'm here, all I need to do is to test it, check if they are, doing what they're supposed to do or what
Yeah,
I've asked them to do.
that's wonderful.
So I have people who help me to run the business in that
Okay.
sense. Yeah.
All right. People normally say in every business there are challenges,
Yeah.
and I know you've encountered many of them. Do you mind sharing with us?
Okay. There are actually lots of challenges. Trust me, of course, this industry, the food industry, is saturated. In fact, if you're walking along the street, you'll see a lot. This particular street now, you see a lot of other food vendors and eateries. Do you understand it? That's number one. You have to prove yourself every day. You have
Yeah.
to show up every day and give people the reason to choose you over other people. All right. So that is a challenge on its own. But then there is no unique challenge. There is no unique challenge. Every challenge I face, every other food business owner will
Yeah.
face it. Price of things in the market is crazy. You're selling at a lower price and it's increasing in the market, and you're scared. You don't want to increase your food so that people will not say, you're too expensive.
Yeah.
And then you also deal with tax,
Mm.
and you just about a lot staffing issues. Sometimes you need staff, you go short of staff and all of that. But like I said, it's a general thing. It's not something peculiar to myself. It's something that every business owner will experience.
I saw on your Joseph Sport Instagram handle, no DM. So how do your client, how do they reach out to you for
Okay, so
bookings?
like you asked me one of my challenges and I mentioned some. So this is one of the challenges. For every Instagram page, there should be a handler, someone who takes the DMs and
Yeah,
all of that. So, and when we don't have like a lot of money coming in from there, we can't afford to place someone on salary to go
yeah,
and stand there. So people will just cross their legs, whether they come or they don't come. So we've paid like a few persons and we looked at it. It's not
doesn't
working. So we
yeah,
now said, okay, instead of saying send us a DM and then these people will send DM, nobody to reply. How about we just say no DM, call on the phone, which is better.
yeah, of
And
course.
then we have someone handling the WhatsApp, so you can send a DM. The link is there. You can send a WhatsApp message from the link.
Hmm.
But then people will still
Still DM.
yes, people will still send DM. We reply as much as we can.
Here in nowhere, we have a whole lot of food vendors,
Yes.
and at a point, I was even asking myself, how do these people
Mm.
make
Sales.
sales? So I want to ask you. Some people will know, like, if we want to remove Joseph Sport from you, you
Mm.
still have you yourself as a brand.
Yes.
Don't you think that sometimes people might decide to call you for food as a food vendor because it's you?
Okay. Are you
Have you
saying my
ever?
influence?
Yes. Have you
Okay,
ever?
I've gotten lots. Like most of my celebrity friends or the celebrities that come into Owerri, they always come here to buy food. They always want to experience Joseph Sport. That's because it's me.
Okay.
So there is a limit to how much I can detach myself. There are some special customers that I must be there to serve.
Yeah.
I must be there to, for now, for the level of the business. We still need that publicity. We still need that this thing. But for a regular customer, you
Mm.
don't have to meet me.
Yeah. Of
I'm just
course.
here to push my business. You don't have to meet me. And we are not, I don't want a situation where you buy the food because of me. I
Yeah.
want you to buy the food because you're hungry, because that is the essence. You understand
Yeah. I
it? If you're
understand.
buying the food because of me, you want to call me, you want me to give you. And imagine if my target is to sell 300 plates a day and these 300 persons want to buy because of me, I'll be crazy. I'll machete. Even before I'll pack the money, I must have fainted.
Yeah.
So I don't, most of the times, if you're trying to reach me, if you're a random person trying to reach me, when I have a page, I have a phone number and people, about 10 people who I pay every month to run the business with me, I will not answer you.
Of course.
You have to go through that place, except it's a very unique situation, then I can come in. We do a calculative work. So if your expectation is this huge, that's
Mm.
how huge your payments will be.
Wow.
So
So
if you want to get into that, then you have to like start listing for me how many people, the kind of food,
let me
and
say a
the
guess of 5,000.
5,000 people.
Yes.
What do you want me to give them?
Just normal food.
There is no just number one. There is
Okay.
no just food, and then there is no normal food. Do
This
you
is
understand?
serious.
So it depends what you have us put inside there. But our outdoors are usually between 4,500, 5,000, 6,000.
Mm.
So you can times that by
Wow.
5,000 people.
Really?
Because nobody you want feed 5,000 people. How many did Jesus feed? Hmm?
Okay. So what type of outdoor services do you accept, or you accept any?
Any, as long as they can afford us,
Wow, really?
we'll come.
So what if I'm doing a divorce party?
I will be there. I will cook good food for the divorce. I'll even write it happy divorce. So that there are two ways to affect that situation. First of all, if the wedding is strictly by invite, you already know how many people that you are expected
Yeah.
to serve. Because gone are the days when a client will say, okay, cook for 300 people.
Mm.
Do you understand
Yeah.
it? One person will eat for four people. One person can eat for five people.
Of
Do you
course.
understand it? And when you're cooking for 300 people, you're measuring everything. You are assuming that one person is getting a sizable meat and a portion of this, and you do that for 300 people. You get into that place and you find out that one person is eating for two persons, or sharing meat for two persons, or
Yeah.
taking more than. Do you understand? That problem is always there, and people know how to feel bad and express anger more than they express pleasure. Do you understand it?
Yeah. Yeah.
If wedding guests are happy or impressed, they will never alarm it the way they will alarm displeasure.
Mm.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So if that wedding is open to everybody, if that event is open to everybody,
Mm.
anybody can eat more than 5 times. I don't think it's okay for a client to tell me that a lot of people are complaining, because definitely I will serve 300 and I cooked for 300,
Oh.
except if it's an invite admit. Do you understand it?
Yeah.
And then that is controlled. The people coming in, they are controlled. Do you understand what I mean?
Mm.
So if it's 10, it's 10,
Of
and you
course.
serve the 10. But if the wedding is open to everybody, trust me, it will always happen. I'm not saying there are not mischievous um, caterers. There
Yeah.
are some very mischievous caterers that will not only cook with poor ingredients, they will also steal from you. But for me, as a brand, Joseph Sports, I need to limit like that. Do you understand
Yeah. I
it? So
understand.
what I'm saying is the complaint will always be there if it's not card admits. But if it's card admits, I don't think it will happen. If it happens, then the caterer has a problem.
So how has Joseph Sports and your personal brand shaped your life as an individual?
The truth is, we work so hard. We work really hard. If you've noticed, anybody that you see putting out content out there is not a joke,
Yes, sir.
because for every content you have to first of all record,
Mm.
like what we are doing at the moment. You're not pushing it out like this.
Yeah.
You have to edit, you have to do your sound, you have to do your layers, you have to do your texting. If had it been I was speaking Igbo now, you will need to do subtitling
Of
all
course.
through. Do you understand it? So for every video, imagine if you now get to someone's page and you're seeing like 500 videos. That means this person shot, edited 500 times. So first of all, the work is not a joke. Do you understand it?
Yeah.
So why are we working hard? So that our life will be shaped, so that our life will get better, so that we make income.
Mm.
Do you understand it? So when you ask me how has it shaped my life, it has to shape my life, because that's that's why we work so hard.
Yeah.
All
Of
right, we are
course.
not hungry. We don't beg for food anymore. So I can afford like I can take care of myself and take care of like two more persons comfortably. Do you understand it? So that's how far we've gone. But that's not only me. My hard work has also affected other people.
Yeah.
Do you understand it? Like, I mean, I've employed like countless people. These are the ones we have now. We've had like over 30 people pass through Joseph Sports.
Wow.
Some will travel, some will get admission and they will resign. Do you understand that kind of
Yeah.
thing? We've affected them. So it's not just about me, it's about the society. So for me and my family, we are grateful. It has affected me. Like I'm okay.
Mm.
I'm very, very comfortable. And then we're also thankful for other people.
How do you handle pressure as the CEO of Joseph
Pressure,
Sports?
pressure, pressure, pressure. I will not even lie. Pressure makes you bitter. Do you understand it? Pressure makes you bitter, especially when you are a perfectionist. You want things to go well
Of
so
course.
bad, and then you try to make effort for these things to work out. They are not working out. You're
Mm.
just going to be frustrated. Do you understand it? But when you understand that this is how it is in the industry, you begin to get adapted to it.
Yeah.
So what seems like pressure will no longer be pressure for you, because you already wake up in the morning and you're like, okay, this is how it is. Customers will always react when they are not when their food is wasting time. Customers will always complain if they are not okay with their food.
Mm.
And then for me as a business owner, I might walk in here and a staff might start acting up or not do what they were asked to do. So I already know that these things will happen. So they are the things that will pressure me.
Of
You
course.
understand? So when I walk into them, I already see them as things that will happen normally.
Yeah.
So what I just do is I just sort it out amicably. If there is a punishment I lay down, to an extent, I've laid down like a lot of punishment. That's my own way of controlling pressure. Do you understand? Like this, there should be a television here by 12. There should be this by. If you don't do it like that, this is the sanction. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So now, if someone is calling, I'll try to. For instance, I had a situation. One of the things that will put us under pressure here is food delivery, because we do delivery more than we have people who eat
Oh,
here.
really?
So yes,
Wow.
the pressure comes from phone calls most of the times. Then you see somebody expecting food to be delivered under 30 minutes, and they are living in a very far place that even if you leave after the call, you won't get there in 30 minutes. So we have decided to intensify communication. So we get where you are and we tell you pump and plan that this will take an hour. Do you understand it?
Yeah.
That's our own way of controlling pressure. So you don't call us in 30 minutes and start shouting.
Wow.
We tell you, we calculate the time and tell you, so that bad as a bad, in 10 minutes time, 10 minutes late or so, your food will come, or it will come earlier. Do you understand what I
Yeah,
mean?
indeed.
So that's also our own way of controlling pressure, and that's why honesty is very important. We've been able
Sure.
to control pressure so much at Just a Spot with honesty. I've never seen anybody telling us what I ordered versus what I got. No, we don't get it a lot. We don't get it, like, it's rare, except for someone who intentionally wants to give us bad publicity.
Yeah.
Do you understand it? We don't get it. The food is worth it. I'm a food critic. I test the food. I check the food. The food is always worth it. Except say you go to put hand where your hand no reach. That's when you know when you buy something you can't afford, and then it's not giving you that feeling you want, you start complaining.
Of course.
That's one thing I've noticed. I've had people out of pressure buy food of 5,000 naira. They're like, "Is that all?" I'm like, "Do you want me to give you a pot of food?" Do you understand it? So
Yeah.
if you want to buy mama put, you know where to get mama put. I
Yeah.
can't go to places like let me take for instance this Old English. I can't go to Old English and my budget is 3,000.
Wow.
5,000. Even at Odin, you even pay VAT. You pay your tax as a consumer. Do you understand? So businesses are built like that. When you get into an environment, you will see how they are packaged themselves. You will understand that, okay, these people, they are not here to play. They are wired in a certain way. And from all calculations, trust me, we offer the cheapest quality food in
Obviously.
Owerri.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
offer the cheapest. The packaging will show you everything. You will see that this food is worth more than you paid. Getting into a business, you are simply telling people that you want to be a boss. That's why a lot of people get into it. So if you're getting into it, you should be ready to be seen as a boss.
Yeah.
You should be ready to spend money. You don't expect people to pity you. Nobody will pity you. Do you understand it? That's
Yeah.
for one, that's for society. But before you even get into it, ensure that you're good at it. Anya na puzeli before ono. Some people will cook good
Definitely.
food,
Yeah.
but it does not look nice.
Of course.
And some people will cook good food, they don't know how to capture it and show people. They will tell you they are not good with camera, they are not good with social media. And I'm like, how do you want to start online business and you are not good with online? Does it make sense?
No, it
So
doesn't.
what I usually tell people is, if you want to start food business or online food business and you're having difficulties with content creation, you're having difficulties with picture, you're having difficulties on how to push your brand, simply take a pen and paper, write "I humbly apply" to people who are doing it better. Go and serve and learn.
Yeah.
Ashonye Feze is
It's
a
a
Royaka.
royal.
We are all preoccupied with wanting to be the king, wanting to be the best, but you're struggling. Like me, I know how hard I work to push my brand. I literally pay for almost everything. Most of my friends that come in, I send food for them free, and that's a lot of money. Do you understand it? That's the price I pay. So when people come to me with I beg, my business is not moving on, I need help, I don't look at their faces, because me, I know what I go through. Nobody is doing my own for me for free. So what I would tell you is, if you want to get into business, be sure that you're taking the position of a CEO, and
Yeah.
that's how people will see you. Whether you have the money to back that up or not, that's how people will see you. Be ready to take the loss. Be ready to capture your work well. Be ready to cook good food. Be ready to be the jack of all trade in your field. You should be able to do the costing. You should be able to do the branding. You should be able to do the customer service. You should be able to do the delivery, because I did my delivery when I started.
Wow.
I didn't have a bike then. I was using my leg. I would trek. I'll enter Bosimo, I will trek, go to that place. I will still be professional when they call me, what's keeping the food? I'm so sorry, there's a bit traffic. I will deliver. Sometimes I deliver, I spend that money and still tell them delivery is free.
Wow.
So
Wow.
if you are just coming up, be ready to receive every possible stress. If you're not ready, come and serve. Look for somebody that is doing well, that you admire. Enter there, be committed. Don't enter with nonchalance. Don't enter there as a thief to go and steal ideas. Come in there with commitment. Serve them. Learn. Your boss will love you and give you blessings. Trust me, your business will blow. Otherwise, just be ready to fail. Except you're ready, actually. Just be ready. That's my
Wow.
point. Yeah.
Wow. That's lovely. For me personally, I've really learned a lot.
Yeah.
Let's I go even go into this food. All right. Thank you so much for your wonderful time, and thank you everybody for watching this video. Please don't hesitate to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon for new notification anytime we share a new content. And don't forget to share this video. I'll see you in my next video.